What's up, guys? Marty Rock Man 23 here, and today we're going to do a part out video. So we talked about this on the A Fool podcast, and I'm going to part out 3 of this set. This is set 40512. So the part out is going to be basically the same. I like to part out at least 2 sets, but I like to do 3s and 4s and sometimes even 5s. So when you open the set up, like this set has a bag inside a bag. Most sets will have multiple bags. So we're going to open these. So I got my Dollar Tree tray, and I'm just sitting here on the floor, and that's what I do. I got the TV on behind you, and I'm going to watch something while I part these out. So obviously the first thing you're going to do is I'm going to dump all these parts. Now if you opened a set, you would take the sets and you would dump them all in there, and then I would sort the bags out, like bag 1 and bag 2 and bag 3. I usually take one of these bags from my trash, and the rest of the bags I'll recycle, and I'll use that when I send orders out. Kind of like free supply. So see, we got these little bags in here like this. And now what we're going to do is I got my sorting tray right here. And what this is these are from Advent calendars, and these little cups, you find these at Walmart, wherever. I got this tomato box that comes from your grocery store. It fits 2 of them, little bit of excess on the side, but that's okay. If we had a bunch of parts that didn't fit in the cup, we could put them in one of the bags and then just set them off to the side. If I had a bigger set, I would have multiple of these, and I would spread them around and then sort by colors. So I'm going to pick out all the big parts and just go to town. Like, picked all these out, put them in a cup. And these cups hold a lot more than you think. So what we're going to do is we're going to time lapse this while we sort this out. And then we're going to, after we get all these pieces away, then we'll dump these bags and we'll do the same process. So here we go. Now we're done with that one, and as you can see, we've got all these parts here in cups. And sometimes I'll have to move stuff around as I get more parts than I have room. But like I said, if this was a bigger set and not a poly bag, I would have 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 of these. So here's got my trash bag right here. So now we're going to do more of the same. We're going to sort these out. We're going to keep all the light colors. You know, I just look for one piece and I try to grab them all. And if I don't, it's okay, because I can go back and throw them in there. And that's all it is. It's just hunting and picking. All right, guys. So that's step 1. Step 1 is complete. You see, it's not a perfect science, but it's just sorting. So now I've got those 3 poly bags. I've got all that sorted. All right. So this is the store. So I've got my computer set up right there. I'm not going to share the screen. I'm going to try to point the camera at the screen, but my drawers start up here. This is number 1. And they go all the way around over there. And then they come back to over here. And they go down to over there. And as you can see, I don't pull the drawers out. I just put a little post-it on it. I put 2 in a spot. So this one has half of the drawers open. This is my shoebox stack. I'm up to number 10. Then I've got my bead trays over here. Bead trays are good, except for the problem is that when you start pulling a lot of parts out of them, you kind of have fat fingers. But they are a storing solution. Okay, so I'm logged into Bricklink, so I'm going to go here to my store. I'm going to part out. And then right here, we're going to put the set number in. This is set 40512. We've got 3 of them. Not 13, 3. And we're going to go to the last 6 months sales average. This is pretty good because anything that's in your store, it will adjust the price to the sales average. We got to make sure we consolidate right here, consolidate lots. If we had minifigs, we could select this whole mini. This right here would give you the whole minifigure, or you could change this to parts, including main, and that way it would part out the minifigs. So what this is going to do is this is going to add all those parts. It's going to show us all the parts from this set, and if you see right here that everything in red means it's already in the store. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down here, and we're just going to, this is where you would make any changes to the prices that you had. You would make any changes if you, let's say this orange, you were going to try to piece together an orange spaceman, which would be really, really tough. But you might want to try that. So you would take this, and let's say you're just going to keep one. You could change that to 5, put one in your collection, pull it out, and go on down. So we go to the bottom, and you can see we have, this is 42 lots. So that's 42 different parts, 468 items. Pretty good, huh? So let's verify the items. Now this is where a lot of us differ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down this list, and as I go down, I'm going to pull these out and consolidate them into my store. Some people don't do this. They put it in their stock room like Joey does. Some people, Jabbo uses another software that he uploads it to, and then he pulls them from that software and uploads them in pieces. But this is just the way I do it. And this is why sometimes part out takes a while. So the first part we need is that black part. So I'm going to come over here to my cups, and you'll see I got this one right here. And I'm going to find drawer 2154, which is, my store is not really that big. So I'll just walk over to this drawer, and look, there it is right there. Pour it in, put it back, and it's down to the next one. So the next one I need is this blue plate, 1468. So I got the cup in my hand. I'm going to 1468, which is right over here. Normally I wouldn't even be worried. I would just dump it, but I'm going to bring it to you and show you 1468 is right here. Oops, look at that. I poured it in the wrong one. So we could fix that easy. So you kind of get the idea. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to consolidate all of these parts into my existing drawers. And what I'm going to be left with is the parts that I don't have in my store currently. So let's do that. So I'm going to move this tripod out the way. I'm going to go through this. It's all the same. It's all repetition, right? The bigger your store is, the longer this takes, because the more walking you have to do, or the more drawers you have to walk around. So this is basically what's left that needs to be parted out. This is stuff in the store that doesn't have remarks. Now, I already had some stuff in this box, or in this bin, because I didn't have enough drawers from the last set I parted out. So I added them to this. I kind of combined them by color, tried to keep all the light colors together. Now we're going to put these away. Next thing, very important, is you want to send out wanted lists. So everybody who needs a part that you just added to your store, you're going to send it to them. So here we go. We're going to click remarks there. We're going to go down, and we're going to click missing remarks right there. Then we're going to hit go, and we're going to let it find all the parts that we have that don't have a remark in our store. So here we go. All these parts don't have a remark. So we're going to find that blue skate out of our box over there, and we're going to find a drawer that I have a post-it on that needs some items in it. Then we're going to take those skates, and we're going to add them to that drawer. So there's a drawer. We'll put the skates in it. That's 2121. So we'll key in 2121, and we're going to dump them in there, put them away, and it's off to the next part. So I will tell you, if you have so many drawers in your store, you want to put a 0 so all your drawers have the same amount of digits. So we hit enter, that part is in there, and we're to the next one. So the next one is this little green wheel. We're going to find that in our box. There it is. We're going to find the drawer to put it in. Let's get a drawer. And there's the drawer number, 569. So we're going to put a 0 in front of it, so all all my drawer numbers have 4 digits, so it's 0, 5, 6, 9. So if I had drawer number 1, it would be 0, 0, 0, 1. If I had drawer 10, it would be 0, 0, 1, 0. And I'm good until I get to drawer 10,000, which is a ways away for me. So at this point, we could hit enter after every drawer number. So when you put the drawer number in, you hit enter, it loads this part into your inventory, and you're off to the next one. And just one at a time, you can do that. But what I do is, I guess I would say I gamble, and I'll do 5, 10, 15 parts at a time, and then I'll hit enter, and it'll load all those at the same time. Now the drawback is if something was to happen and I lost Wi-Fi or lost power, then whatever ones I just did, I would have no idea where they were because I didn't put them right away into the store. So let's hit enter, and let's get this one in. So we're off to the next one. So now I'm going to continue to add these just like that. And you will see I have something in my stock room. That is because I have a few parts that are lost in my store. Pretty sure they're in the store, but I don't know what drawer they're in, so I just put them in my stock room. One day maybe I'll get lucky and find them when I'm pulling an order, and then I'll be able to give them a drawer number. So we're just going to do this. We're going to continue through the process, and we're going to give all these parts an assigned drawer location. So that's basically it. So sometimes you'll have parts that you'll have to consolidate. What you'll do is, let's say this drawer overfills and you need to move it to a larger drawer. You just pull up remarks, and instead of hitting missing remarks, you type in that remark number. It'll bring you to that drawer. You put it somewhere else. You change the remark number. So that's it. That's how I part out. So now I'm done. I've added those parts. We're going to close this off, and we're going to shut her down. Took me about, this was a small part out. Probably took me about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to sort them, and another 30 minutes to put them away. So you're looking at, let's say, an hour. If I wouldn't have been doing the video, probably 35, 45 minutes. The bigger the part out, the longer it takes. You kind of got to be patient when you're putting stuff away. It doesn't matter where you put it, as long as you tell it where you put it. Tell it it's in 565 right here, and the system, when you go to pull an order, will tell you it's in 565. So you just go to 565 and you pull it. A couple things that I messed up when I did this. I started labeling these large drawers with an L, and I mean, I realized that kind of defeats the purpose. There's really no need to do that. This could have been, this is 375. This could have been 376. Also, I used to have these stacked too high. So until you get over here somewhere, it's like it ends here and it goes to the here instead of going straight down. So I would like to change that, but I don't really feel like moving all these drawers around just to put them in order like that. So it works for me. I know it zigzags and then it comes back down. It's not a problem because I'm pulling orders. I know where they are. These B trays, I do have those labeled different. These are labeled as C for case. So these are case 16. And then it's like C16-1, C16-2. So that's it. That's how I do it. So leave me some tips. I think I'm pretty efficient. There's probably a lot of things I could do better. But there's a lot of things that I think I do better than most that I've seen on YouTube. So there it is. Let me know. Leave me some comments. What could I do differently, guys? What can I change up to save me some time? Or what am I doing that you're going to start doing because I do it better? Let me know. Leave me some comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Really appreciate all the support. And until the next one, we'll see you again.